Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Boom. You know what I do now? I just stop the music completely. And I check the microphone, and yes, it seems to be good. Okay. I can do it at the beginning so that we are sure that everything is working. I'm ready. Hello. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream of Plane Shift, the game that never died. The game that never died. We have a screenshot of the day, already of the new game. Here the characters were standing very straight. I don't know why. This may be an old screenshot with the previous setup, but you see that this guy is standing very straight, which is good, I guess, but yeah. Yeah. It's always fun to look at the old screenshots. I mean, this screenshot can already have like 4 years or so. Probably. Okay. Let's go back to work, huh? Because yesterday I was not here. Yesterday I was not here, and yeah. Okay, so about the drawings and all of that stuff, I think that we are pretty much at a good solution, right, stage. I mean, it's not perfect, but it is a good solution stage. The only problem I have is that will require a client update, right? So I cannot really put into the game right now because I don't want to do another release just now, right? I want to wait a bit. Wait a second. I remember that we had wait a second. When is that? 29th of January. Yeah. Tomorrow. What is the name of this guy? Andrew? Okay. No, just to put it on the list, because otherwise then I will forget. 29th of January. Hmm. 29. Okay. Okay, boys, how are you today? I'm okay. I mean, my arm is fine. I mean, it's not really great, but I would say it's fine. Okay, I think I added this thing, right? Hopefully. So today we are planting flowers. What does that mean? Well, it means that we have an initiative running to redistribute all the plants in the world, right? And what I want to understand is what is the current status of just wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Oh my god, I have so much stuff open here. Insane. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, what I want to. No, I'm not eating dinner. No, no, no. I'm not eating dinner. At the moment, I'm not. So, one thing I want to understand, and we can just launch. I think we can just launch the game easy, right? Prod. Okay, let's launch it. Prod. I mean, prod to me is fine. False, 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 false. But I need this to be true and this to be true as well. Okay. Yep. Holy fuck. Yeah, because we did a bit of recompile, huh? We did a bit of recompile. I have an editor open? No. Free now. See what's free? I think I got it already. I got a message here from Epic saying, see what are the free games. Free giveaway. Get Bloons TD6 and Dungeon of the Endless Apogee for free on the Epic Game Store mobile app. Oh my god, no, the mobile app, I cannot do it. I already have 1.3 million games I will never play. So, no, mobile I cannot do it. Sorry. Thank you, Epic, for the idea, but no. Oh, I'm still building. Okay, I thought he finished, but no. Because I saw no errors found, but in reality it was still building. So the mission of tonight is very important because we are planting flowers, meaning we have to change the way plants are spawning in the game. At the moment it's very annoying, there are very few, hard to find, and when you find them they always are in the same place, right? So this is not the way it should be. I already changed the code to allow spawning in multiple places based on locations, minimum number, all of that. We did that together, right? If you remember. But now I want to understand how... Is this guy serious? Huh? What? Oh fuck, that's another... Oh. Ah. This is not our game. I mean, it looks like, but it's not. Our game is this one. So we compiled the wrong game. Yeah, there is a copy of our game that we had long time ago when we did the migration to Unreal Engine 5. And yeah, I left it there. Actually, I should probably remove it. But yeah. It's loading. I have to wait. Still loading. Yeah, our project is fairly big, so the first time you launch it in Rider is going to take time. It's going to take time. Da 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 dum. Do 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 do. It's still loading. Oh my god! I think because I added the plugins into the. I added the plugins into the indexing. I think I should remove them again. I mean, I added because we had one plugin of Unreal that we were like debugging thing, you know. But yeah, I think we can now remove it. I think we did all we could on it. Finally, you see, if you insist, at the end it's gonna start easy. These hands are a bit in front of me, but these hands, right, are a bit in front. They should probably be more in the middle like that. I don't know. I can move them down a bit. Yeah, I can move them down. You understood I have two hands, right? You understood I have two hands. I mean, my shoulder is still a bit painful, I would say. So there will be still some time before I fully recover, guys. It's not something that is like easy done, you know. Still recovering anyway. Broken bone is always a bad thing. But it's getting better. Hello, Onyx. Easy win. Easy win. We have too many levels or what? Okay. Maybe it's the first time that we started in a long time, so maybe. Oh, the dungeon is here. Very cool. Is there anyone in the dungeon? Yeah, me. Yeah, it's only me. Holy shit, we have dungeon 0, dungeon 4, dungeon 2. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4 dungeons we have. Oh my god, like Wadjet went full went full bananas. What do you mean? Huh? Because I didn't load the... no, that is my server. Sorry. That is my server where I did the test with the 4 dungeons. Okay. Sorry, confused myself. It's not the thingy. It's not production. Now, what I want to do, let me think what I want to do, because now I'm confused of what I want to do. No. What I want to do is, I want to check the existing... Can we do it with web console or not? Yeah, with web console, why not? It's much better to do it with web console. If I go crafting or rules, rules, locations, natural location. Natural resources, no. Natural resources. Natural resources. So if I say all the farming, yeah, exactly. These are all the farming locations, right? These are all the farming locations. So for example, let's take something that is close to us though, something that is in idle, right? We should have some stuff. For example, no, not the apples, not the carrots, the couch grass. Okay, the couch grass can be fine. The night mushroom. Yeah. The night mushroom. I mean, okay, the night mushroom is fine. I mean, it's okay. I did 1 and 2. I think okay. Yeah. Is my server. I just got confused. Did you check that they stay up? I mean, does the new functionality actually work or not? It should, right? At least in my server, you see, we had 4 dungeons. They are all up when I start the server, so it should be working. That was quite a complex thing, but I'm happy. I'm happy it's working. Okay, so night mushrooms, right? So we have them here, so I can harvest them here, right? Now the question that I have is, do I have a way to visualize the locations? Do I have a way to visualize the locations? Like if I do location display, right? Is that one is not being shown? It's not. Is not. Is the cave being shown? No. Why? Admin message location. Received path 1. Location display. Why? He's saying there is only one. He's saying there is only one. There is a resource display. Ah, okay. Resource display is displaying this. Very nice. And I can also click it. Fantastic. Fantastic. So you see that it's saying natural res ID 111 name night mushroom, right? So it is actually, yeah, 111, right? So it is actually listing this one. Now, why is that big? I really don't know. Why is that big? I mean, in theory, we could I mean, if we consider that this radius is all available, we could spawn this in any location in this area. So it may look even more random, right? That I think could be a good idea. Hello, Yoko. Hello, Jet. The dungeon stay monster change. Yeah, because he's actually regenerating it. So it's possible that the monster and the loot may be slightly different. Because it's actually regenerated, but it should be identical. So it's regenerated in identical room, identical difficulty, identical loot quality, identical colors of the wall, and such. But the monster itself, well, no, in theory also the monster should be identical actually, but I don't know. In theory it should be the same. In theory, huh? But important is that the dungeon is the same. So that if you are, you know, 3/4 in and the server crashes, right, you just reload in the right place, right? So that's pretty much why I did all of that. Okay, so now the point is that I can display the location, but the question is, can I create a new location, right? And here the problem is that even if I create a new location, this location will be the old way, will not be the new way. Yes, because so this doesn't know if this is it the new way or the old way. No, it doesn't know. He has no idea. Do we have one that is new in this list? Do we have one that is new? Well, in theory not, because the web console doesn't even know, right? The web console at the moment has no idea of the group ID. Zero idea. So the first thing that I need to do, well, I don't know if it's the first thing, but anyway, if this contains item groups, it should be visible here, right? Yes. So, okay. Because if we don't have visibility of that, then it would be very hard to manage, right? It would be very hard to manage. So we need the tools. As usual, you know, I mean, most of the game is, you know, having the tools that allows you to actually do stuff. If you don't have the tools, things are so much longer to build, right? So to make so much longer. While if you have the tools, you know, so this is why I'm trying now to add. So if I go under what? Under resources, I don't know where this would be, but I would assume that this is under what is under crafting? Yeah, it's under crafting. Is under crafting 100%. So resources, okay, resources. I think yes, those seems to say the same as well. Uber and another god will change places. Really? They changed places? Wow. In theory, that's not possible, but if they did, then I don't know. Very strange. Very, very, very strange. Okay, so what do we want? We want, for example, this. Okay, so this window is actually selecting from resource, right? But it's not reading the new. It's not reading the new fields, because actually here we have a bunch of new fields under. I mean, there is a new table, but there is also a new field under natural resource. Yeah, exactly. Which is item group. And also we have trace mesh and spawn mesh. I think also trace mesh and spawn mesh are not visible here. Yup, they are not. They are not. So we really need this. I think we need to extend it, because otherwise the max random is here. So we need to extend this form somehow. So this edit, this create new. In theory they have the same. I don't think we are going to create new, but I think the one that we, because we will create by, I mean, we will create in game pretty much, right? So, but so we go trace mesh and spawn mesh, and for both of them we're going to visualize them here. But if I want to visualize them in the right column, the left column, but because here it seems that it's divided in two, if I understand it right, it is divided in two columns. Or is it done TD, 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 and so there is the TD. Let me see, action, reward, nickname. Maybe it's done a bit dirty. Action, TD. Yeah, it's done a bit dirty, yes it is. So it's horizontally aligned. Okay, fine, I mean it's fine. It is fine. It is fine. So this will be what? Will be trace mesh, huh? Will be trace mesh. The description is mesh name for global resources like wood, for example, right? Example wood. Yup. Oh, what happened? Yup. Okay. And then we need to do the same with spawn mesh, right? And we're gonna do it right now. We're gonna do it right now. Okay, so this is spawn mesh, and that is mesh to spawn on ground. Well, on ground, depends. I mean, he spawns wherever you tell him to spawn, because if he's on a tree, actually. So, yep. Spawn mesh. So if now I refresh this in theory, right? Okay. Yeah, you see that here we have, for example, the spawn mesh. Now the trace mesh in this one in particular is empty. But we have the data, right? So now, now the third one, which is very important, is item group, right? And item group, I think it should even be clickable, because item group is bringing to a completely different table that at the moment we cannot edit from here, right? So we do not have that. And it's very different if you are harvesting. Yeah. Okay, but at least I would like to list it, right? I would like to list it. Then we will see. Wait, I'm doing a mess. Yeah, I'm doing a mess because this one is the one that I should have not changed, actually. Exactly. Now the one I have, so I have to copy this and do this here. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. So this is basically going into a subtable, right? It is going into a subtable. And it's called item group. And it's called item group. Hello, dotted fish. Hello, Hula. Hi. Okay, so now we will also have item group, right? And yeah, by default is -1. But if it's not -1, I think we need a completely new visualization. And I think that item group is so important that I have to put it in this list. Yeah, I think so. I think I have to. Okay, so this list is what? This list is tool category. This list is tool category. List resources, exactly. List resources, we have to do exactly the same. Item group is here already. Item group is here already. But it's not when we are editing, it's when we are listing. So not here, 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 here. Oh my god, what is this mess? Oh wow. I don't understand why. Ah, is it? Okay, I found it. No. Okay, R item group. Why doesn't like it? What do you mean unable to resolve? Is there 100%? Natural resources, spawn mesh. Yeah, because it didn't refresh it, but it's there, I tell you. You don't know, but it's there. At least I hope so. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, there are some notes at the bottom. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. There are some notes. I didn't add the notes then, but it's fine. Group. Item group. Okay. Ah, the slot didn't go. Roulette is hard, despite 50-50. Well, it's not really 50-50 because there is the 0. This is how casino makes money, right? Statistically make money. And some casino also have the double 0, which is even worse. Wait a second, I'm doing a mess here because trace mesh, spawn mesh. No, item group needs to go after, after spawn mesh. Yep. Okay, by default will be -1. Okay, so now at least we can see, and as you can see, there are some. Okay, like this one, right? This one is 500. This one is 500. And this one... Now, I don't know if I want to list them here or if I want to click and go, right? Because in theory... in theory, it's a completely different table, right? So the sub-item group, so it should be something similar to... So I think I should call it like resource item. And when you are clicking on resource item, you go... yeah. You go into a... You view a subtable, right? But I don't know if I want to view it in the same page together with my father table so that you can... But in theory, there are multiple lines, right? There are multiple lines, each one being this. So it's actually fairly big, right? So I think it requires a completely new page. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah. I mean, for now can just be visualization, right? I think what I need the visualization to be sure that we are not missing. So I can expand it later on. So at the moment, I don't really need anything super fancy. I just need the ability to, and we can then, you know, fix it in the future. But at the moment, I just need the only problem is that I need it here. Wait, I need a new... Well, do I need a new menu or... Nah, I don't think I need a new menu. But I need a new... So I don't need a new menu on the left, but I need this thing to be actually something that I can call, right? So for example, yeah, exactly like this, right? So it needs to be a form action, blah, 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 method post, and then it needs to have the ID of my thing, right? Okay, let me try. And this thing should be where? I think it should be next to item group, but not in the well. In theory, would be nice if he's also here. Yeah. I would say yep. I would say yes. I would say yes. So, do we do it always? Yeah, I think we do it always, yes. So I want to have what? I want to have a form. So similar to this, huh? We want to have this. And we call it resource item. We call it resource item, right? And we have a div input hidden name ID. Yeah, I think we can. But this will be, I will call it resource item ID, because otherwise we have too many ID. You never understand what is it, right? And this will be ID item group, right? And then so this will be our hidden value. But I don't want to have an edit button. I just wanted to have a view button, right? I mean, can I just have my thingy? Can we just have it as a link? I mean, I understand I need to pass the ID, fine, but I would prefer, I mean, not here, but in the main list, right? I don't want to have an edit button. I don't think I want to have an edit button. I think I will just have a AYAC href then, right? I will just have something like this. Yeah, I think so. With my resource item ID and no, and row item and what? And resource item ID equal to this. Yeah. Resource item ID equal to that. Yeah, I think I will. I would like only to have that. I don't think I need anything else. And then we have this. And then we have this. And then we have /a/td. Exactly. And I think that's it. So I don't need any more of the form, right? And no, I don't need any more of the form. So what happens if we do this? We will mess it up completely, right? Doesn't work though. Oh no, it does. You can click on it. It's not very evident, but you can click on it. Okay, nice. What resource item ID item group is not extracted? I extracted it. From natural resources, yes. Item group, yeah, that's the name, bro. From natural resource, that's the name, yeah. Item underscore group. That is the name of the column. Why you don't like it, I don't know, but in reality... License expires in 14 days. No! What do you mean license expires in 14 days? I hope they renew the license. I don't understand why it doesn't see that. I don't know if I'm messing up something or... Bro, plane shift prod 2, right? Plane shift prod 2, okay. Natural resources, okay. Uh-oh. What the fuck? I did it only in... No, it's impossible. Okay, maybe he's right. I did it only in... But no, it's here, come on, look at that. Plane shift prod 2. Natural resources, natural resource item is here, bro. Why you don't read it? Huh? You refresh it or something? Because you're not reading the right database, my friend. Ah, no. Okay, now we can read it. Okay, that's good. In fact, now he sees it. Yeah, it was just a kind of a refresh problem. Okay. Okay, nice. This is what we wanted. Now, why... So item group is extracted, right? Why it doesn't put it here in the index? Why my resource item ID is actually empty? Right. Why? Resource item ID. Ah, because I closed the thingy. Where I should not have closed it. That's why. Okay, now is okay. Okay, so now that we have a new URL, right? We have a new URL where we can visualize. So now, yes, we need the same thing. Yeah, something like that, right? Resources, resource map. So we have to do something like case, resource item. And then this will be pretty much the same. With the difference that this will be list resource. I think we can create another function because this one starts to be a bit too big, right? So there are million. Yeah. So maybe we create a new function, right? And we call it list resource items, right? And list resource items, we put it here. And then obviously we need read access to natural resources, which is fine. And then we need what? Now it is not a commit. This is a list. Exactly. Now all the sort and whatever, because this one is also joining on sector and skills, so that you can use that. I understand. The sort at the moment we don't care. Wow, this thing is insane. But yeah, pretty much we need this. I mean, not exactly, but very similar. Very, very, very similar. Oh my god, is all of this? No, wait. No, it starts from here. Starts from here. Yeah. What is this else? Bro, I'm losing myself into this. Okay. This one is extra. This one is extra. Right? Okay. So what we have to do, we have to now skill level. I don't remember if skill level is already duplicated here or what. Natural resource item, because this will be natural resource item. Probability skill level. Yep, skill level is here again. Skill level. Okay, let's do this, because this software is smart enough to tell me all the ones that are not matching. So we will just go with natural resource underscore, please don't be annoying, natural resource underscore items. Okay, now the item category here, I don't think that we have it, because that's the tool, right? So the tool, yeah, exactly. So this left join category ID is useless. We can remove it. While the skill we need, and here is called no, also the skill is not here, because it's on the main resource. Here we only have the skill level. So also this left join here is not needed. Okay. You're becoming rich, Raoni, eh? Slowly but surely. Becoming rich. You're already at 94,000. Easy. I mean, Hula is still at 152,000, but you're not too far, eh? You're not too far. Not too far. Yeah, the problem with gamble is that you can even go at 1 trillion, you know, if you just have a bit of random luck. And it's 50-50, it's not reality, you know. It's not a very reliable system. They're also winning. Yeah, it seems that he's winning quite a bit, but there is people that went to 0 after thinking that, so you know, looks like, but so sector I don't have anymore. Why I don't have sector here? Good question. I don't have sector anymore because I consider that the sector is the same sector of the father. Yeah, that is what we decided. Yeah, this is what we decided. It's a bit of a hard decision, but I think it's good enough. So this one we're gonna remove. Also, the location now is not anymore a XYZ separate column, but is a single column, right? So it's a single column called location. And yeah, we should now the radius as well. The radius is the radius of the father. That can be annoying. Yeah, the radius is the radius. Yeah, that actually is not a great idea. Okay, well, cannot change it now. I cannot. So we have skill level. We don't have the item category anymore. We have the minimum quality and maximum quality. We have the mean quality and we have the max quality. On the roulette, you can really do a jackpot, you know, if you are, you know, bidding much, betting much and getting one number, but it's very hard. Mean quality, max quality, location, mean weight, max weight. Yeah, all of that I guess we need. Even if mean weight and max weight is valid only for fishes, but fine. And also mean scale, max scale. Mean scale, max scale, yeah. Now the probability is there, and then we have the group ID, right? But the group ID we will filter it directly. So all this does not exist. This left join in sector doesn't have any sense, doesn't make any sense. But then we have a where clause, right? I mean, we have the yeah, we have the where clause, where the where clause is where sorry, where group ID, right, equal to what? Equal to my get, yeah. Yeah, if it's not set, it's a bit of a problem, but sorry, it was already here. It was already here, I didn't even look at it. This one is called resource item ID. I think resource item ID is anyway a bad name, but fine. I should have called it group ID, but fine. Okay. Now, all this sort stuff, I think if we can comment it out, would be nice for now, but maybe we will need it in the future, but at the moment we don't need it. And I mean, these actions also is not really needed at the moment because we are not doing any editing, right? So there is no edit. And the sort, I don't know, we can leave the sort for now, but now all these things are actually unfortunately different. So the only one so we have location, yes. We have location. We have probability, but we don't have radius or visible radius. We have, we don't have skill, but we have skill level. We don't have tool category, but we have item quality. We have mean item quality and max item quality. Then we have weight and scale. Mean weight and max weight. And then we have what? Mean scale, max scale. We have the resource nickname, yeah. We don't have any of this. But we have mean scale and max scale. Okay. Yeah. Expected. Holy shit. Yeah, fine. Why there are so many? If I said where item group, where a group ID, you know. because this is wrong. Okay, now it's better. Now it's better. So what we have to do, we just have to populate. So it's kind of working, eh? It's kind of working now. Useless. Sector useless. We do location. Radius no, visible radius no, skill name no, skill level yes, category no, item quality we said mean quality, max quality, mean quality, max quality, this no, item yes, nickname yes, probably, I don't know. Mean scale, max scale, and mean weight, max weight, mean weight, max weight. Okay. Spawn mesh no. And then, okay, and then this one obviously no. All of this, I'm just going to remove it for now. It's just unnecessary. Okay, let's see what happens. 1 second. Boom. We are missing an else or something. If while. This while is this while, but I think in reality it was that while. Okay. Nice. Ah, we see it, boys. We see it. Now, the column may not be exactly aligned. Yes. They are not exactly aligned, but I think we should move mean quality. So we have 2 columns swapped. Okay, that's easy. So we have mean scale and max scale that are just swapped in positions. Okay. Max weight, mean scale. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so basically now, that is pretty good, because basically now we can see, right? For example, if I select my 500 people, finding the 500 here will not be super easy, but because the okay, 500, right? Yeah. So now we can see the location, the probability, and the okay. Good. Okay, I'm happy I did this, because if we want to check at any time now a specific resource group ID, we can just check it here. Now we can also check it in the database, but I think it will be easier to just check all the ones that we have there, right? So no. Is there some country in the game for FATS data? I've read that sending malformed package to server could crash it. No, in theory, Unreal is already checking that the packages make sense. So you can try, but in theory it should not happen, right? So if a package is not proper, you should skip it. But we never tested it deeply, right? You can test it if you want, but you can try to send some messages, but it should skip them. If they don't come from the proper client with the proper format, should not even allow you to connect, right, and to send stuff. So it should already be prevented, to my knowledge, but never really, you know, tested. Okay, so now basically we have one way to see it in the table, and we have one way to see it here. The only problem is that this visualization doesn't know if this location is a new location or is an old location, right? So it doesn't know if yeah, exactly. And there is a bit where I would like to understand, right? Because if I go where our 500 is, the problem is that unfortunately we'll be in a place that we don't have the map. But anyway, let's see. So if we go here, do I fall down? No, I don't fall down. Okay, nice. Okay, so here I can harvest, right? Here I can harvest. So but if I say resource display, right? I'm 100% sure. Okay, I'm 100% sure, but I'm wrong. Why I'm wrong? Because I think that this one is the old one, which is still available on top of the... Yeah, probably. Let me see. NatRes 90, right? NatRes 90. 9. I see it. Nah, because there is still... Yeah, because there is still the old one, right? So what is visualizing actually is visualizing the old one. Is visualizing the old one. Yep. Which is okay. But it's not good enough anymore. No, it's not good enough anymore. Because here it should actually show 2 resources, right? So it should show 2 resources, not 1. Yeah. And the problem is the radius, because the radius we can reduce it. Yeah, if we reduce the radius for all, I think we are good. Yeah. So I want the server to actually give me these 2 locations. So if I search something like NatRes ID, right? In my source code, NatRes ID. NatRes ID. Oh. It's not here. Wow. How it is possible it's not here? Oh fuck, this is a client-side print. Yeah, I think so. There is a client-side, I think it's a client-side print. Okay. That is not very nice. Well, it's okay, it's okay. So we have to change /resource. 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 So we have to check the amps. I extracted CSS or Planescape for your list website stuff. What? I don't need it. What is this? I don't think I need it. Harvesting animation, we have it. We have an harvesting animation. And anyway, even if you send me in FBX, it should be done with our character, right? So you cannot really... cannot really use it if it's not made for our skeleton, right? So enter resource. Yeah, so there is yeah, exactly, display, right? So the trick is inside of this display R and display H. Ah, okay, you can even differentiate them. I didn't know that. So you can actually differentiate when you do resource display, right? Yeah, you can display only resource or hunt expected. Okay. Yeah, because we have the resource and we have the hunt locations, right? Okay, then we go inside of this. And this is... Can you maybe send me the rig to our rig? It's very complex, Raonix. I don't think you will be able to do it easily. It's fairly complex to work on that animation part. It's kind of tough. But we have an harvesting animation. Why? Can you make a video of that one to show me what it is? I mean, if it's good, I may try to integrate it. But we already have one, so I think it's fine. But show me the animation in a video or something. Show natural resource. So here basically we have this can be a bit of a problem again because we said that but it's fine. We can so I think at the moment it is basically not working with our new system, right? Because this one is natural resource, get natural resource by sector. I think I have to do or I do another query, or because in theory natural resource now has group ID inside, no? Yeah, he has item group. So no, that's good. So we have it. So basically we have it, right? So this query is correct. But what is not correct is that at the moment is creating a path effect, right? He's creating a path effect. Using the radius. Yeah. I think I need to split it, right? So I basically need to I mean, maybe we can use two different effects, right? But anyway, the only problem, I mean, I don't know if the display name is actually, because the display name will be different based on the sub element. Now, if the natural, yeah, the problem is with the fishes. What do we do with the, now, because I can change it here, right? But the problem will be that then the fishes will be seen as an item group, or I do it by maybe yes, or I check this column, which is actually the fishing, mining. You know, I think it's the animation. What is it? Is it the skill? No, I think we have to check the animation column. So if I check the animation column and I say only for harvesting, do that check, right? But here the harvesting is take table. No. Now then we have to go on the skill, I guess. Yeah, we have to go on the skill. We have to go on the skill. Do we want to do it for mining? I don't think I want to do it. I don't think I want to do it for mining. No. I want to do it only for harvesting. Yeah. Okay. So what do we say? We say that if check if this resource as an item group, as a valid item group, and no. First of all, if this resource is using the harvesting skill and as a valid item group, right? Yeah, exactly. So this is what we should check. So we should check if not res of I, right? If not res of I as a skill, the point is that the skill is a PS skill info. Now, I mean, we have a PS skill, right? But unfortunately, harvesting is not here. Because harvesting is one of the I mean, we can define it, but the idea was to reduce this list, right? Not to increase it, but fine. I mean, anyways, a static list, it will never change. In our life, it will never change. In my lifetime, it will not change. Well, I don't know. Maybe. But in theory, it should not change. So, name equal to harvesting, right? It's 68. Is 68. This is basically jobs. So, okay, we can do it this way. I mean, it's not, I mean, I don't really like hard coding all of this, but I think it's no harm, right? There's really no harm. Skill ID. So we can say if the skill ID is harvesting and item group, right? item group is different than -1, we said. Yeah. Item group. Oh fuck. Item group is already an array. Well, we can just do num, right? We can just do num and see if his num is greater than 0. Yeah. We don't need the item group. We don't need the item because it is already. This one is already transformed into the final shape, which is the right. Okay. So. Okay. So now... so in this case, right? In this case... Well, actually, sorry, this was already here and I should have used this, but fine. In this case, display name, path effect. Because, for example, the item name, right? We don't want, in this case, we don't want it to have it as the resource, but we want to have it as the resource item name, right? Which is a different one. Is this one, reward nickname. So it may be different, actually. It may be different. I think I need two completely separate. Yeah, let's do it completely separate. Right? I was trying to do it in a way that I could reuse this piece, but it's completely different. So, okay. So here we are in a multi-resource, right? Here we are in a multi-resource situation. So like this, right? So we have two resources, two sub-items of the same resource, right? Two sub-items. And so we want to see them as two separate ones, right? We want to be able to manage them as two separate ones. Now, manage them will not be super easy, but we can try, okay? So the ultimate goal is that I can basically manage from the game the positioning of those resources, right? Because it's impossible to do it from the database or copy-pasting data. I mean, that would be a total mess. So I want to automatize the placing of these resources so I can just run around and say, I want to place one here, right? And I want to place one here, and I want to delete this one, right? So this is basically what I'm trying to do, so that we can place the... this is already possible for the old way, for the old resources, this ones, right? Which was a single one, a single resource. Just to explain you what I'm doing, right? So I'm trying to split that. And now we are trying to split the visualization, but then we will have to split the editing as well. So the deletion and the move. And then there are also some attributes that you can change, like the radius or things like that. So that we will have to see what to do, but So in this case, what do we do? In this case, we have to create, right? So we really need a for loop here, right? Where I'm looping on my item group, and my item group is made of natural resource items, right? So I need my natural resource items, and we can call it one resource, right? And this will be item group, right? No, will be natural res item group, this thing. right? And so basically for each one, now we're going to create this, right? And we are skipping the main one. So the main one will not exist anymore if you are in a subgroup, right? And now here, I don't know if this is called reward name or what else is called, but okay, we called it reward nickname, so it's slightly different but similar. Now the ID. Hey, in theory, the ID is made of two pieces, right? So we have the main resource ID. And we have the sub item ID. So, but unfortunately, I only have one ID that I can send. Or we do one plus the other, but that's kind of weird. Yeah, this is a problem. This is a problem because I mean, we can multiply. We can multiply by 1000, right? So I mean, it's a bit. Okay, let's do it. Okay, we only have one ID, but we need to display 2. So there is like a workaround, you know, like a quick fix or like a hack, right? So we do natrace ID, hack ID. So we do natrace ID multiplied by what? We can even multiply by 1 million if we want, but let's say that we multiplied by 100,000. No, let's say plus 100,000. So if I do this plus 100, no, I cannot do plus 100. I need to multiply, right? So I want the digits on the left. The problem is that my resource ID can be fairly high, but yeah, let's say 100,000, okay? Let's say 100,000 plus my what? My one resource ID, right? Hopefully I have an ID, yeah? I don't know. Yeah. Right? Or we can do it with a group ID, but I think it's fine. So we'll see a super big number and we say, because if I change it, if I add another parameter here, I will break the compatibility with the client, right? And everything is fucked. I have to re-release a new client. So maybe using a map and coordinates. Yeah, well, we are passing coordinates. Yes, we are passing coordinates, which then are displayed on the client as this, right? There is an admin object, right? There's an admin object that is telling us that here there is something, even if it's not there, because this one is going to display also the one that are not active. And that's the important point, right? And you will see that they are not active because you don't see the plant, right? The flower. So, yeah. I mean, in theory, we could put it in the display name. If you don't want to do this hack, we can say display name plus. Yeah, maybe it's better actually. Yeah, it's better. It's better than the hack. Yeah, it's better than the hack. Okay. Okay, it's fine. So we will do like this, right? Which is much. Yeah, I think it's better. So we will do this group ID. Or item ID or sub ID. Let's call it sub ID. I think it makes sense. Sub ID will be this. Yeah, I think it will be nicer to look at. Right? Ouch. My shoulder is like complaining. Yeah. Why doesn't like it? Nickname is an F string, no? Because this is not an int. Okay. Yeah, it's better this way. It's better this way. It's better this way. So basically here you will see like here in the chat you will see natural SID 111 name night mushroom, and then in parentheses you will see sub ID like 3 or whatever, right? The CSS was for the site you're doing. Why we should change the CSS? Why? And how do you know what tags we are using here? Huh? Every CSS is specific for the website, right? I mean, I cannot just copy a CSS and put it in. It will never work. So now this should be the same. This should be the same. This should be the same. Okay, this is different, right? Because this we want it to be our natural resource location. Yeah, our one resource location. Now duration, angle, length. Hey, the radius, unfortunately, we only have the radius on the father, which is very big, right? And this one we may tweak in the future, but at the moment we will see two large circles centered 1 year and 1 year, right? But I would say it's fine. I mean, I could force it smaller, right? Instead of this radius, I can say 2, right? I think at the moment it's more like 5 or 10. But let's keep the radius so we remember that we have to change it. And I think pretty much that's it, right? So this should already display the 2 resources, right? Yeah. It should display the 2 resources, I think. Then the problem will be to select it and delete it, or to select it and move it, or to create a new one, right? Because it is just a show, but in reality there is way more than just the show, right? So there is all of this, right? So we fixed only the display, but we have to fix at least I mean, adjust is just adjusting the radius, so that is really not a problem, I think. By the way, adjust radius, new radius, isn't that the same? Okay, anyway. Yeah, but I would like to be able to do the move, and I would like to be able to do the remove, right? I cannot add a new one. What? No, I don't believe it. Add is here. No, add is there as well. So we want to be able also to we want to be able to add. for sure. Display hide. Raoni, can you send me the video of the harvesting animation? Can you record it to see how it looks? Or if you took it from a website, I don't know, where did you take that? You took it from like Mixamo or? Yeah, then I know that already. I don't like it because it's harvesting. I don't like that one. Do you like it? I don't think it's very good actually. If it's on Mixamo, I've seen it, yeah. I think at the moment, if we could add, well, also the move is nice. Why there is no add? I don't understand why there is no add. I mean, it's in the list, but we didn't have the possibility to add. It's not here. There is hide, move, adjust. And that's it. Maybe he's going another route. I don't think so, because there is the main... no, I don't think so. Wait, I will delete the dungeon so that we don't load everything all the time. Let me delete. Otherwise, we are regenerating the dungeon all the time. Generated dungeon. I mean, I can rename the file so that it's not. I would say .deleted. So we are not, you know, regenerating all the time. Oh, the server is up. Yeah, it's up. Wow, that was quick. It's Adobe. 80 animation looks good. Yeah, we have some Mixamo animations actually. I don't remember which ones, but some of the emotes probably. So I used it already. I used it already for other animations. Yes. But in most cases, I had to retouch them because they were not really, you know, good or not. I don't know. There were some issues, like the character was slightly higher, or it's not like a seamless integration. Unfortunately, it's not. So if we do resource, right? Yeah, there is really no add. I don't understand why. Why we didn't have an add resource? Probably because there were so many parameters, right? That we didn't want to. Then we didn't want to put them all in here. Yeah, but that's annoying. I absolutely need the add. Absolutely. Anyway, yeah. So now we see the two resources, right? With the only problem that I told you, that They are large because they take the radius from the father. But if I right click on it, right, you see that now that is the name, right? The name is natural res 90 sub ID 107. Now 107 doesn't really make sense to me, but was it 107? 100 what? 90. Wait, item group, wait. 90. Ah, yes, 107. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 107. So you see that now we can differentiate, right, between these sub items. So he knows that this one is 107, and he knows that this one is 108, right? So now the problem is that when I yeah, that's the issue. That's the problem. Fuck it. Yeah, I have a problem with the client update, because now if I say move, right, it will ask me the ID, but it will not ask me the sub ID. It will ask me the ID. So I'm fucked. I have to update the client anyway. No. You lost 10,000, you lost 7,000. No. That's okay. You're still rich. You're still at 90 something, 80,000 plus, so you're still rich. Yeah. So the display is fine, right? The display is fine. And I would tell you more. If I add a third resource, right, which is actually invisible. So let's say that I add a third resource here, right? Let's say that I add a third resource here. So to add a third resource, where group ID equal to 500, right? So if we clone this one and we say 109, and it's the same, but this one is that, right? Yeah, this is why I don't want to do it manually, right? Because copying these numbers is a mess. So I really don't want to do it this way. 74,587. 74,587. And 335,331. 335,331. And 10,274. 10,274. Whatever. Okay. So now we have 3 locations, and our father resource, which is ID 90, is saying that we want 2 active locations, right? So one will be invisible. So if I restart it now, now we have the dungeon deleted, so it may be slightly faster. So now we have 3 locations, of which only 2 are active, right? Because it is how we coded it. But, and for whatever reason they are those 2, right? So we had a 33% chance that it was this one, but it's fine. So if now I say resource display, right? Exactly. You see that we see 3 because these 2 are active, but this one is not active, but it's still there, right? So, yeah, I don't want to harvest now, but anyway, it's just to say that the system is working, right? The system is working. The system is working. But I absolutely need a way to add, right? A way to add a new resource, because I don't want at least the location. I mean, we can put empty values everywhere else, right? But I need at least. But if I do resource add, I think it's not right. Is not recognized. Why is not recognized, boys? Because we never did it, right? We never did it. We never did it. But why there is this alias sub command list add remove? What do you mean add remove? Sub command list. Sub command of alias. Why? I'm confused about this. I don't remember what this thing is doing. What do you mean add remove? Adjust display help hide info. Add remove. Add remove rotation. I don't understand what is this. Sub commands of alias. Sub command. What do you mean sub command? So if so it's like the third parameter or something? Here alias add remove what? But there is no alias. What? There is no alias in resource. I'm super confused. There is no alias here, so if I do resource what? I just know. I don't know. This seems to be a leftover, right? This is a leftover. There is a copy paste from path. I think it's a copy paste from path actually, because path has add, remove, and rotation. You see here. I think there is a leftover. And by the way, I have absolutely no idea what Alias is doing on path, right? No idea. So if you do Alias, what is Alias doing? That's so weird. Let me see. If sub command is alias, add missing argument. Because you need. Okay. I think the path. Yeah. Only the path can have an alias. Yeah. Now that I remember. Wait. The path, right? In what is it? Waypoints alias, exactly. Yeah, that's a leftover. That's a leftover of a copy paste, because actually here we have the alias, right? You can rename the alias, you can do, right? But natural resources do not have aliases. So yep. So that's yeah, I can delete it. Actually, I suggest we delete it so that we don't confuse ourselves again. Because yeah, because here it makes no sense, right? Is this mandatory or what? So this alias command, not sure what I'm doing here. No, here I'm just initializing variables, right? Yeah, exactly. So I can just kill it. And while this one, like resource and hunt, makes sense, right? Yeah, exactly. So we absolutely need to add a new command that is called add, right? Without this one, I'm dead. I'm completely dead. So I needed to add. Now the problem is that add will have like a million parameters, right? We'll have like a million parameters, because differently than path, because path is kind of easy, right? You can say point add, right? You can say, I will show you what it's doing. This one is 10 times easier. Because point add, right? So point add, yeah, because basically what it's doing is adding a point in the navigation system of the NPC using the path that you have in context, right? So it's basically searching a path or asking you to select a path, right? And so basically all the parameters, apart from the location, there is nothing else, right? There is nothing else. So when you create a point, you have some flags, okay. But then you have X, Y, and Z and radius, right? So you don't have really much. You don't really have much. Yeah, you see, he's doing nothing. He's just adding the coordinates pretty much, right? and everything else is deriving it from no, everything else is leaving it empty, right? Everything else is empty. So for us, 56,000 to go. Okay. I'm thinking what is the best way to do it, right? But yeah, but I need to add. I mean, there's no way we need to add. So we'll be like /resource add, right? But then, I mean, I can leave the majority of the parameters empty, and then we will just populate it manually. I think it's reasonable, right? I think it is reasonable. But I need at least. I mean, the radius we can avoid it, but I need in the quality. So let me see what I need, right? What I need is. What I need is. I mean, or I take the main resource. So the main resources need to be set already. This is not easy. It's not easy. Because we have a main resource and we have the sub resources, right? It will be nice if I can add both, but adding the main resource is tough because he has a million parameters, right? So he has the radius, the visible radius, the probability, the skill level, you know? Category, quality, anime. I mean, yeah, I can assume some of those, like this can be empty, or any default, but it's kind of tough. Now I think we can place, let's do this. We place the main resource manually, okay? Which is a bit annoying, but it's done once and done forever, right? So there will be like 50 of them or so. Or 100, but not thousands, right? So there will be, so we place the main resource manually. Or not. I mean, in theory, creating this is not insane, right? Well, the spawn mesh is kind of insane. I mean, we can assume all these values default and then change them only if needed, right? The thing that I really don't want to put manually are the coordinates, because the coordinates are a mess, right? Are a mess to do. So we can assume, like the radius, visible radius, we can assume it. Probability, we can assume it. Skill, we can assume it. Skill level in theory, no, but item category, item quality, animation, all of this, I think we can automatically put it. The only thing that we really need is this, and maybe the active location and the amount. The rest we can assume, right? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we will be able to create the main resource and the sub resource, right? So basically I need an add, and then I need a add sub. Right? Right? part of an item group in natural resources items table. Natural resources item table, right? So that's the difference. Now, in terms of parameters, we have a lot. We have a lot because the main resource will require minimum, the radius, let's skip it. Probability, let's skip it. Skill, let's skip it. Skill level would be nice to have. But let's skip it. Now if I skip, this will have what? We'll have a default value of like 50. Yeah, probably. So what I really need is this. So I need a item name, right? I need item name. And I need I don't understand the syntax. The parenthesis means that it's optional. Okay, so this is not optional. So I need the item, I will need the item name. And I will need I mean, the active locations and the amount will be very nice. The active locations, the amount, this we can skip, this we can skip, this we can skip, this we can skip. Okay, let's do this. It's three parameters, it's not crazy, right? 3 parameters, I think it's fairly easy. Okay? Doable. While if you're adding a sublocation, right? If you're adding a sublocation, the first thing that you have to say is what is the main resource. So there is like the father resource ID, I don't know how to say, but yeah, right? So it's the main resource ID you are referring to. And then now the reward in theory is always the same, so you should avoid, I mean, we don't need it because we can copy it from the main. In theory, we can assume all of this. Yeah, it's just the main. Yeah, it's just that. Yeah, exactly. It's okay. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. So we add 2 new commands, right? We add 2 new commands. One is able to add a main resource, which is basically a location, and the second one is adding the father resource ID. Is adding a sub resource just by the father resource ID, which obviously must exist, right? I can call it natural resources ID, so that's, I think it's clear to me. Anyway, I will be the only one using this command probably, so it's fine. I mean, it's kind of okay. Okay, there is the register in the subcommands. Now, after registering the subcommands, we have to manage them, right? So we have to do a mess like this, right? Well, I would say no. We have to. We just have to enforce. I think we just have to enforce a number of parameters. Then. Right. I don't know why we are not. Anyway. Okay. Fine. So what do we need to do? We need to say if the command is right. If the command is add, right, required parameters, right, and the required parameters are item name, active location, and amount, right? So if the words array is the words array includes so 0 is the command, right? Get count. I think this class is a bit of a weird one, but fine. So if words get count is less than 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if it's less than 4, right? If it's less than 4, we just tell him that it's not good, right? We will say syntax resource add and then this, right? And then when we have a parse error, I guess that we return, or what? When we have a parse error, no, we don't return, which is kind of weird, but probably at the end there is the... Okay, we just say parse error and that's it. Okay. Hoping for the best. Okay. Okay, so here we will only check this, right? We will only check if there are enough parameters for our thing. And for add sub, there is only one parameter. No, yeah, one parameter. So it's 1, 2, 3, right? So it's to be less than 3. Oh, that's really not possible though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it must be less than 5 then. Why I said less than 4? I don't know. 5 and 3, okay. Now, after this we... Well, after this, we just have to do, yeah, when we go in /resource, right? So this will basically parse the input command. We'll parse the input command, right? And so when we go here now, we have to do the thing, right? We have to do whatever we have to do. So yeah, so basically here we need to do, yeah, here. Yeah, so I'm trying to remember because it's a long time I don't change any of these commands. I mean, our code base these days is so big that it's always hard to remember, you know, what you were doing. But yeah, basically here we need to have an add, we need to have an add sub, right? And here we will add our logic. Now our logic is to parse the commands. Do we need to put them into this command target, or can we just parse them as part of the... Because it is basically putting into data. I would like to avoid creating new variables for the parsing, but if we really have to do it... because in all the commands it seems that we are... I'm searching an example where we are not taking the parameters from member variables, but we are just parsing, and probably does not exist. I mean, in theory, in command data, we should have the full command, but yeah, we have the full command, so in theory we can reparse it. But I think the idea was to avoid reparsing it. But yeah, the problem is that I don't have those, right? I don't have those fields. But yeah, definitely we have the... we have the command, right? Or not? We don't have it? Oh shit. We don't have it, bro. Let me check it once. So we have to debug and see. I mean, if we don't have it, okay, I can add the variables. It's kind of annoying though. I think it's been done to simplify the, I mean, to like separate the logic of parsing the command from executing the command. And I really like the idea. I think it's good. But Okay, let's launch it debug, and then I unfortunately have to go, but I think we made some progress anyway. We did some reasoning of what we need, right? We created the PHP view. We decided the commands. We started to code it. And yeah, because sometimes, you know, it's really deciding what is the right way that takes a bit of time, right? And then when decided, I think we can go kind of fast. Ouch, my arm is like saying stop. Okay. No, but this is absolutely required, right? I mean, I was thinking for a second, okay, I do it in another way, but it's not possible. I mean, it's not possible. We have to be able to add a resource and remove a sub-resource. I mean, there's no way. And I think we will have add and add sub, and then we will have remove and remove sub. Even if the remove, I don't think I need it, but the remove sub, I think I need it. And I will not do the adjust. I think the adjust will just stay. Dun, 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 dun. I lost in one. I think that the slot is actually triggering two systems. It's triggering the Streamlabs slots, and it's triggering the Twitch slots. That is why you see two lines. That is my idea, but I don't know if it's true. Because yeah, we see two lines. For whatever reason. And you won again, so you are above 100,000. Very nice. Okay, so let me debug this and see. In fact, most channels do have two currencies, right? So they have a currency where you can basically gamble and, you know, and then they have the real currency, which is the one that you can get only by viewing, right? And I think we have the second one, right? Because if you go in Twitch, on Twitch, right, in the bottom right, you should see a small green triangle, right? And the green triangle should tell you the points, the channel points that you have. And those ones you cannot gamble, I think. Because this system, we used it when we were not affiliate. And so, yeah, it is a different count because it's two different systems. One is a currency that you can gamble, and so it's basically a fake currency, right? The other one is the Twitch currency, which is purely based on the number of hours that you have watched, plus the rates, plus there is some other stuff, right? Okay, let me try to do resource add. Okay, that's very nice. Why is typing it twice? Interesting. How does he know that we need 3 parameters? No idea. Okay, the thing that I wanted to see is if here we have the full command, right? Because if we have the full command, then we can parse it again. Subcommand list, subcommand add, alias subcommand, admin command data, command resource. Unfortunately not, we don't have it, boys. No, we don't have it. Insane. I think the parameters is done like automatically. No, it's not. It's not here. So we need. Oh shit. Okay, we can extend it. I mean, it's not a big deal. We can extend it, boys. It's fine. We can extend it. It's okay. So it seems that the system is already, right? Is already doing this for me. So these require parameters. I don't even have to. I don't even have to do it because it's doing it for me. So this thing is just done automatically from the admin parsing system, which is fantastic. But the problem is that I will need the item name, and the item name, I don't think I have. Well, yeah, we have the rest name, right? So we can use the rest name, which I think is good. Why is not strange? Wait, boys, huh? Wait, boys. I'm losing myself a bit, but don't worry, I will find myself again. So should we do it here or should we do it? Yeah, we should do it here, right? But why rest name is never used? Huh? It's never used. Okay, GG. It's never used. I was expecting to find it here, but it's fine. So rest name will be words of 2, right? And then we need active locations and amount, which we don't have at all. Used in case of item group sub items, right? And I don't know why all these things do not have a default value. That's super annoying. But anyway, I don't know why all these things. None of this is initialized, right? So I don't know why none of this is initialized. Why? Why? Huh? Why? So we have active locations and then we have amount, which is basically the harvestable amount. Right? So we have active locations and amount. Okay. So do. When he's selecting like variables that are in a completely different scope, it's kind of funny anyway. Okay, so we just now obviously this once we have to convert because while the name is right, so we have to do this right because this is there is an int that needs to become whatever. Okay, so these are the three things that we need. Now for sub, considering that we discovered that we have the check for required parameters already done. So for sub, we just need the natural resource ID. That again we don't have at all. So can we use any other ID? Okay, let's use res ID. Right? Res ID I think is good enough. Because anyway, we will also always be, you know, inside a specific parameter. So, oops, why I have the so they would be worths of 2, considering that 1 is the resource, 2 is add sub. No, 1 is add 0 is a resource, 1 is add sub, and 2 is this thing, right? Yeah. Okay, so I think that this will be enough. And then now we can go back into our slash resource, right? And say right and say yeah, but now here we have them all, right? Here we have them all. So we will have to create a new function that is basically we will have to check, because active location, we'll have to check if the item exists, right? I don't know if we have it in any other. Yeah, we'll have it like, for example, in slash item, right? In slash item, we're already doing that check. So I can just copy the same code, I guess. Parse target. Parse target, I think that for us is too much because it can be. Parse target is too much because it's basically an item name only. Oh my god, this parse target is insane. Yeah, but it's not doing any of what we need. Let me see if he's doing it here. Spawn inventory. It's doing this. Yeah, basically, anyway, basically is this, yeah. Basically is that, my boys. It is basically that. Unfortunately, I have to go. It's kind of late. It's a different count. I could highlight my messages. It's all is fake. Yeah, it's fake. It's fake. Money is fake money. I know. It's definitely fake money. Fake money. Fake money. You thought it was real money? It's fake money. Goodbye, Ula. I'm going as well. I think I will go now. It's too late. But anyway, I think we did a bit. We are close. We just need to, you know, find the item, then do the write to database. We will have to do the same here, right? So, and then we can plant our flowers directly from the client, right? Which is exactly what I need. Okay. Yup. So we'll see you soon, guys. Tomorrow. By the way, tomorrow, I am in holidays. Only tomorrow, but I'm in holidays the whole day. So I don't know when I will stream. Maybe I will stream in the afternoon. I don't know. We will see. Okay. I have no idea, but I have some stuff to do actually. But I think I will anyway be able to do stuff, to stream, right? I don't know when, so check a message maybe in the afternoon. Also depending on how my arm is doing, because at the moment it's doing so. So if I use it much, like I used it tonight and today, he's kind of complaining. Okay, so thank you for watching. Click on follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.